Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Bristol, New Hampshire for this NHIAA Division III girls basketball first round matchup as the number 4 seed Bears of Newfound Regional play host to the Mountaineers and the number 13 seed in Berlin. We're going to turn over the public address announcer for tonight's starting lineup.
Tonight's 2020 NHIAA Division III girls preliminary game between the Mountaineers of Berlin and the Bears of Newfound. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For Berlin, number 3, McKenna Perry. For Newfound, number 5, Bailey Fairbanks. For Berlin, number 5, Libby Picard. For Newfound, number 10, Melina Bolden. For Berlin, number 10, Haley Perry. For Newfound, number 11, Tiffany Doan. For Berlin, number 12, McKenna Balderón. For Newfound, number 12, Mackenzie Boland. For Berlin, number 14, Madison Corporal. For Newfound, number 14, Paulina Huckins. The Mountaineers are led by head coach Don Picard and is assisted by Pete Perry. The Bears are led by head coach Tammy Williams and is assisted by Mitch Bannis-Gage. The officials for tonight's game are Jeremy Coulter and Peter DePaulo. At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for our national anthem, performed today by Newfound Regional High School alum, Becky Norton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
There you have the starting lineups. Fans, welcome in to our coverage here on the Granite State Sports Network as we get set for this first round matchup here at Newfound Regional High School. Dan Stelzer alongside our cameraman and producer this evening, and Andrew Fenn. So glad you could join us. Newfound coming in the number 4 seed. We're 3 seed last year and looking to bounce back, trying to make it back to the semifinals after falling to number 2 Monadnock last year. Last finals appearance for Newfound was back in 2007 when it was Class M. Their last title, 1972 when it was Class A over Orford High School. Berlin looking for their first ever state title here this year and are trying to bounce back after a 1-point loss to Belmont in last year's preliminary round. Again, only 2 finals appearance for Berlin was back in 1975 when it was Class AA, and then 1985 in Class I, looking for a big run here as the number 13 seed. Berlin in their road reds going left to right across your screen. Newfound in their home whites going right to left. And the tournament is on here on the Granite State Sports Network. And the Mountaineers coming down with possession to start. Driving. And high off the board there is Perry, just missing. Number 10, watch out for her to be a dangerous threat from the outside behind the arch here tonight. A senior with a strong 3-point presence. Newfound on the attack for the first time this evening. On the other side, watch out for their number 10 in Bowman, the freshman guard, who had some difficulties against this Mountaineer team in the 2 earlier matchups. Picked up 3 fouls early on the road, trying to make sure she can settle herself down. Again, both matchups early this year, won by the Bears. Bowman's shot from distance comes up short, loose ball on the baseline. They're going to say it's off of Berlin, and possession goes to the Bears. Again, it was the Bears coming away back on January 3rd here at home for themselves with a 44-24 win, and then traveling back on the 11th of February at Berlin with that 47-34 win. Loose ball down low, and a foul is called underneath the basket. It's going to be against the Bears. And it will be on Mackenzie Bowman, her first, team's first. Still no score here, early action in the first quarter. Again, looking at this matchup, and the third matchup is always the biggest. Berlin loving to play that man-to-man defense, trying to shut down Bowman on the outside. Bears just really looking, traveling violation called here on Huckins. Bears really looking to force those turnovers we saw a moment ago in the last possession for the Mountaineers. And try this high pressure, you see this half-court press. Looks like kind of a 2-2-1 right now. Trying to force that turnover, and a jump ball called in the corner, and the arrow in favor of Newfound. On the other side, talking with head coach of the Mountaineers and Tom Picard before the game during warm-ups, he just says this team's got to take care of the ball. They've got to watch that zone presence of the Bears and really watch those hand checks and see if it's going to be called early, if this officiating crew's on top of things. Watch out for Lena Bowman to kind of get in that foul trouble early on. Huckins drives to the basket, comes up short underneath the hoop. This one played near side just in front of us. And Berlin comes away with possession. So it's kind of that chess match here in the preliminary round, first round matchup between the two schools. Good strip taken away there by the Bears. Still looking for our first points here tonight. 5:53 to go first quarter. Huckins, near side feed for Bowman. Looking for an option. Huckins gonna throw one up from deep on the line. Rims out down low. Loose ball on the floor. And a jump ball called. Arrow going to the Mountaineers. Again, all roads lead to Keene State this year for Division III.
Right there, Kenna, you gotta stay up higher, Kenna. Kenna, in the middle of the four.
That's the outcome both teams want to face off, but you gotta watch out for Conant. Undefeated, number 1 seed, having the bye here in the first round. They will be a tough team to stop as they can pretty much run 12 deep. Another turnover, great hands by Fairbank down low. The Bears looking to get the first points at home. Tap near side, Bowman from the corner. Huckins gonna throw it up, a deep jumper off the back iron and out. McKenna Perry comes down with a rebound, looking to bring it up floor and leaves it off far side for her sister and Kaylee Perry, the senior guard. Shot from the corner goes long from Perry. A couple of subs getting ready for Berlin at the moment. Timeout called on the floor with 4:44 to go here in the first quarter. We're scoreless. You're watching the NHIAA Girls Division III Basketball Playoffs here on the Granite State Sports Network. Back here, the timeout taken by Newfound. Their first one is a 30-second timeout. So, difficulty with the scoreboard getting it working, but Newfound's got 4 left. Berlin's got all 5 of their timeouts. Still looking for their first points. Nearly cut off there by Perry, and a nice shot down low is good from Pullman. Perry working on the near sideline, going to drive to the edge of the lane and banks it in for 2. Kaylee Perry, the senior guard, trying to put her team on her back. Just north of 4 minutes to go here. Early action, first half. Kicked around far side. Bears with possession. Bowman, skip pass near side for Doan. Huckins gets a double team, drives into the lane. Can't get it to fall. Once again, Valderrama coming down with a board inside the paint. Kick near side, this shot comes up short. Valderrama's rejected by Huckins. Out the other way, we apologize for the technical difficulties right now. And a loose ball, and it's off of the Bears down low. And it's off of Mackenzie Bowman, the junior forward. So, apologize as producer and cameraman Andrew Fenn getting everything back up and running for you. And a blocking foul here on the Bears. It will be on Paulina Huckins, the sophomore center. Her first, team second. Still 2-2, 3:12 to go first quarter. So we're back underway. Good touch passings here by the Mountaineers. Slapped away for a second. Out of Lozo's hands. Deep 3 shot straight away by Perry, comes up short. Loose ball underneath. Mountaineers have it, and a jump ball is called. Arrow going to Newfound. So both teams struggling shooting early on, but the defense has been outstanding both ways here. Bears working out top. Doan kicks it near side. Finds help with Fairbank for a second. Way outside, Bowman for 3. That one goes long, and a jump ball called, and a battle down low with Mackenzie Bowman. And the likes of Rimmelar, the sophomore forward for the Mountaineers.
Isis, up a little.
Isis Rimmelar there. Down low, blocked away. That's off the hands of the Mountaineers in Lozo. She was blocked down at the post. Doan driving to the lane, puts up the floater and knocks it down. Tiffany Doan, the junior guard, gets her first points tonight and gets her team the lead. Double team near side. Bears trying to play the trap, and it's off the hands of Huckins, out of bounds. And possession will stay with Berlin. Subs coming in. See, Libby Picard coming back into the game, number 5. And this one's back into the referee on the near side. Appears to be okay with the guy in the throat a little bit. So, Melina Bowman. We're back underway, just north of 2 minutes to go first quarter. And a jump ball once again on the tie-up, and the arrow going back to the Bears. Don't think I've seen so many jump balls in the first quarter of a playoff game in a long time, but nevertheless, defense prevailing so far. Doan top of the key, kicks it far side. Good touch passing here by the Bears. Foul down low on the shot attempt from Mackenzie Bowman. She'll go to the line to shoot two. And they're going to call it there on Libby Picard, the senior. Her first, team's first. So Bowman at the line for the first time tonight. And she'll knock down the first one. Has 3 points so far this quarter. This is Rimillard, the sophomore forward, checks back in for the Mountaineers. Bowman trying to make it a two-possession game. And rattles the second one home. 6-2 lead, under 2 minutes to go for Newfound here at home. Perry working down low, trying to leave it off for help, and it's a turnover inside the paint. It's off the hands of Madison Cordwell, the senior forward who got the start here tonight. Bears far side. Doan out top, trying to find a lane inside. Hutkins thought better from the shot just outside the elbow. Doan straightaway three. Hutkins strong on the rebound. Charges into the lane. Couldn't get her shot to go. Back-to-back offensive boards and one. Paulina Hutkins will not be denied on that attempt. And it will be Remillard called for the foul. Her first, team second. And one opportunity here for Paulina Hutkins. And called it right away. Knew it was off to the left. Pretty decent free throw shooter. It was about 50% down the home stretch of the regular season. 0 for 1 so far tonight. Deep three is good on the bank. It's Perry from way outside on the left wing. McKenna Perry, the freshman guard, coming up big. Had eyes on her sister and Kaylee. Hopkins, hesitation, drives on the double team. High shot, put back off the glass, is good. Bailey Fairbanks gets her first points tonight, and now the offense is starting to heat up for both teams. Under 40 seconds to go first quarter, a 10-5 lead for Newfound. Stripped away once again by Bowman, but given right back over at midcourt. Perry for three, nails it. That's what she does so well. She's got 5 points here this quarter, first three-pointer of the night. Just like that, it's a 2-point game. 10 seconds to go, long shot missing there. And a foul underneath. And it will be on the likes of Melina Bowman, her first, team's third, on that shot attempt from her sister, Mackenzie Bowman. Big contact, top of the key, no foul call. Bowman couldn't get the shot off in time as the quarter comes to an end. It's Newfound 10, Berlin 8. After a slow start to the quarter, things have heated up. We'll step aside. You're watching the NHIAA Girls Division III preliminary basketball matchup here on the Granite State Sports Network. Welcome back, fans, here on the Granite State Sports Network. Dan Salzer bringing you coverage of this preliminary round matchup. The third meeting of the season between the two schools in Berlin and Newfound. Two-point lead for the Bears at home as we're back underway. And a travel called at the elbow. Tough one there for the likes of Remillard. Kaylee Perry led the way in the first quarter for the Mountaineers with her 5 points. Other way was Mackenzie Bowman with 4 points of her own. This shot rattles off the rim. And will land out of bounds and a turnover far side. Decent crowd, not the biggest we've seen, especially the matchup with Mascoma a little while ago, because it is New Hampshire vacation week for the grade schools. Driving down low is good. Great work coming the likes of Balderrama, number 12. Near side wing, low feed for Fairbank, just out of her reach. Sub coming in for the Mountaineers.
You got to play up top with me. You got to play
Ashlyn Lozo checking in.
Hey, you got to come up and help.
See McKenna Perry coming to the bench off to our left, and some pain all against her leg as this one's going to be dribbled out of bounds on the block. And a little screen down low and a turnover near midcourt. So it's that trap game. It's a turnovers that Newfound wanted to create. That's keeping them ahead in this game. Now tied 10-10. Huckins deep two is good. Just inside the wing. Her first points here this quarter. She's got 4 points on the night. Kick down top. Balderrama looking for an angle. Battle on the near side wing with Cordwell, and she's called for the travel. Tough one there with a hand contact. Surprised it wasn't there. But nevertheless, another turnover on the Mountaineers. Hard feed for Bowman far side. Fairbank down for a deep three. Misses wildly off to the right. Good rebound underneath the basket once again for Balderrama. She'll have it top of the key. Bounced inside. Good hands from the Bears and a jump ball coming. That bounce pass from Umlard. Again, we've seen those high passes earlier on and the hands getting the way for the Bears. Nice idea to try to go with that bounce pass to change that angle. The hands have been too quick for the Bears so far defensively. 12-10 the score so far. Newfound ahead. 5:50 to go second quarter. Fairbank with a triple team down low. Kicks it off near side and a deep shot there from Leah Bunnell. Her first bucket of the game since she's coming in on the last whistle. Good steal. Huckins outlet for Bowman. It's a long reach. Keeps it alive though. Feeds it back over to Huckins. Fairbank to Bowman. Hard off the glass, is bounced out of bounds. Tough one here. Good idea for the outlet, just too far ahead. McKenna Perry checks back in for Berlin. We'll have possession at midcourt. Stripped away and a jump ball called, a quick jump ball. Arrow gonna stay in favor of the Mountaineers. It's kind of a lucky break there for Berlin. Thought it may have been a good steal. So we're gonna have a full timeout call here on the floor by Berlin. We'll take a timeout as well with 5:12 to go. Here in the second quarter, it's Newfound 14, Berlin 10 here on the Granite State Sports Network. Welcome back, fans, here on the Granite State Sports Network. Quickly moving along here in the first half. Both teams 4 timeouts remaining now. After that full timeout taken by the Mountaineers, who entered 6-12 on the season. Only 2 points so far for them here this quarter. Only 4 points, though, for the Bears. We saw this in the first quarter. Low scoring, 2-2 for the longest time. And then things just exploded down the stretch in the final 2 minutes. No foul call there. Perry driving to the corner, looking for an angle. She'll work back out top. Feed it in towards the elbow. And a steal away. Good reach in on the recovery by Balderrama as it's knocked out of bounds.
Hey, stick to the ball here. Stick to the ball, Kenna.
Bears looking for the inbound. Doan finds it far side. Hawkins with all sorts of room, going to drive in towards the paint. Bowman, step back 3 is good. Elena Bowman gets her first point tonight with a 3-pointer. Perry found it down low. This one into the bleachers. Cordwell with a nice look outside for McCormick. Or correction, not McCormick, that's Picard there. Down low, Fairbank on the nice cut is good for 2 off the glass and in. And she now has 4 points tonight. Bounce down low. Hawkins gets a hand on it and knocks it out of bounds. Subs coming in. Isis Remillard checking in. It's Madison Cordwell heading to the bench for the Mountaineers. Knocked into the corner. Balderrama turning on Hawkins. Baseline shot at the post comes up short, and it's going to be off her hands and out of bounds. Possession back to Newfound. Past the midpoint here, second quarter. 19-10 lead for the host Bears. Doan, top of the key for Bowman. Grinnell in the corner. Back out to Fairbank. Doan driving, high hook shot goes long. And Card underneath for the rebound. Mountaineers trying to get that touch passing going, quickly getting around that zone defense of the Bears, trying to find an angle. Near side, Balderrama back out. Perry driving baseline, getting inside. Loose ball and a foul. Shots coming from the line for the first time tonight. The Isis Remillard going to the line. Polina Hawkins picking up her second personal foul, team's 4th. Remillard looking for her first points tonight, misses the first attempt. Coach Cammie Williams not happy with the call. Officials are going to come together and talk about something. Can hear the question, we can hear, and you can hear on the microphone. Head coach Cammie Williams pleading the case. Why is it shooting? So it's not on Hawkins. So Hawkins still has 1 foul. We're going to call it there on Fairbank instead. As you heard with our microphone here courtside. And Remillard will miss both of them. Bears trying to fast break up the other way. Hawkins in the lane is fouled. She'll go to the line once again. Had the and 1 in the first quarter. And it's the other way on Libby Picard. It's going to be her second, team's 3rd. Just under 3 minutes to go, first half. As Huckins misses another one. She's 0 for 2 tonight. And she'll miss another one. Both teams struggling from the line here this evening. Perry thought about driving to the basket. Kicked out top. This one partially blocked from behind. It's going to stay with the Mountaineers. Again, tough defense with Newfound at the moment. It's Kaylee Perry, the senior, driving on the edge of the lane, who was blocked from behind. Balderrama in the corner. To Perry, able to keep it alive, and they're going to say she's out of bounds. Feel like Berlin just needs to settle down here. Keep the passing going. Like to see a little bit more off the ball movement. Bowman, a deep shot comes up long. Perry, good feed down low. Nice cutback, hard off the board. Down low, Balderrama thought there was contact. Close call, and it's out the other way though on the block. Near side, Bunnell's shot misses off to the left. And a jump ball called on the edge of the lane. Arrow pointing to Newfound. 2:09 to go, second quarter, still 19-10 lead for the Bears at home. Hutkins from the short corner, kicks it outside. Fairbank. Bunnell on the near side wing. Good defense for Berlin at the moment. Bunnell launches a three and knocks it down. She's got 5 points this quarter. Perry is fouled, a little push in the back coming against Leah Bunnell, the senior forward. Subs coming in both ways for the teams. Bunnell will pick up her first, team's fifth. Still a minute 44 to go here in the second. Loose ball turned over. That was through the feet of Remillard. And Bowman can't get the left-handed shot to fall at the post. And a jump ball there with Fairbank just ripping it out of the hands of Remillard. Mountaineers trying to mount some offense here late in the first half. We saw that from them at the end of the first quarter and pulled to within 2. Only 2 points for them here this quarter though. And a foul on the push down low and a shot attempt from Kaylee Perry. And they will call it here on Bailey Fairbank, her second, team sixth. But Perry to the line to shoot 2. Again, it's been Balderrama with the only points this quarter for the Mountaineers with 2 back early on this quarter. And this one will be knocked home by Perry. Molly Lou McKellar. McKellar will check in for the first time tonight for the Bears. Perry misses the second. Loose ball inside the paint. And a jump ball is called. And it's going to go back to the Bears. Subs coming in. Huckins back in quickly. Fairbank will head to the bench. Just north of a minute to go here in the first half. Foul down low. They're going to call it a shooting foul, so Huckins back to the line. Nice feed from Mackenzie Bowman on the near side. Polina Huckins 0 for 3 tonight from the line. Gets the first one. And misses the second. Final minute of the first half. 23-11 lead for the Bears at home. in this first round matchup in Division III. Fed inside, Huckins with the hands, knocks it free and steals it away. Pullman back out top to her sister. Trying to feed it inside to McKellar, stolen away by Berlin. Driving, and a rejection by the freshman down low, Melina Pullman. And a timeout, a 30-second timeout called by Newfound. We'll step aside here with 32.5 seconds to go in the first half. It's the Bears 23 and the Mountaineers 11 here on the Granite State Sports Network. Back here to the timeout taken by the Bears. Just over 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. Bowman with that big rejection. Balderrama in the corner. Perry, top of the key, feeds it over to her sister. Perry with the hand checks. Here Picard. And 5-second violation here on the Mountaineers. And there's a lot of contact inside the arch from the Bears, and no call coming. And Coach Don Picard felt like he was robbed there, and I don't blame him. Huckins with the opportunity in the lane, goes long, and it will bounce out of bounds off of Newfound. Under 10 seconds to go, last shot coming up for Perry. Has it over the timeline line from her sister. Steps in just inside the wing. Deep two goes long. Kept alive though. Balderrama can't get the shot off in time as time will expire here in the first half. It's been a low scoring affair, a defensive battle as both teams will head to the locker room and regroup. But at the break, it's Newfound 23, Berlin 11. You're watching the NHIAA Division III girls basketball first round matchup here on the Granite State Sports Network. We'll be back and bring you some of the stats in just a moment. Stay tuned, second half action coming up next. Welcome back, fans, here in the Granite State Sports Network. Dan Salzer alongside our producer and cameraman and Andrew Fenn as we get ready for third quarter action here in this first round matchup. Newfound leading 23-11. Looking at some of the stats so far, first for the Mountaineers, it's Kayla Picard with a team high 6 points, 5 of them coming in the first quarter alone. Only made 1 on the free throw attempt, 1 of 2 in that second quarter, but only 3 points for Berlin in that second quarter. They've got to move the ball better. On the other side, Newfound 2 players with 5 in Bunnell and Huckins to lead their side. But they also had a 13-point second quarter, outscoring the Mountaineers 13-3 as they hold that lead as we're back underway here to start the second half. Talking with both teams first for the Mountaineers. Wide shot missing off there. Just saying that the Mountaineers with Coach Picard just have to move the ball quicker. They've got to open up the lanes. They've got to get those opportunities, but they have to start by moving the ball quicker against this strong defense as Huckins inside the paint is good for 2. She's now got a game-high 7 points. On the other side, Newfound was happy with what they did, especially in the second quarter with those turnovers, but they've got to shoot quicker. Too many times there's been open shots, especially from the elbow to the wing, open opportunities, just waiting for the ball, waiting for that perfect opportunity, that perfect cut to the basket. So hopefully moving those outside, those mid-range jumpers, quicker shooting will open up more of those plays down inside the paint by the post and try to attack this baseline. A shot attempt here the other way as Perry is fouled, and she will go to the line to shoot 2. It's Melina Bowman picking up her second, team's first here in the second half. That's kind of where things stand for both teams at the moment. Kaylee Perry will make the first one. She's now tied with a game-high 7 points. And she'll knock down both of them nicely. So see, this starts the momentum for the Mountaineers. Fairbank back into the game to start the second half. Had it at the top of the key. Huckins on the double team. Gonna drive into the lane. Gets it to fall. Back-to-back buckets for herself here to start the third quarter. She's got 9 points. Perry, good shot from the near wing just in front of us. Rims out. Bowman gonna do the same thing the other way and bank it in. Melina Bowman, the freshman guard, gets her second three-pointer of the night. She's got 6 points. Tied up near side. Balderrama inside the top of the key, leaves it off for some help. Perry finds her sister. Balderrama at the free throw line, gets the double team in that zone defense. Perry, far side, trying to leave it in the middle, miscommunication on the run. Huckins steals it away, is gonna take it to the basket, and it's good for 2. 6 points already this quarter for Paulina Huckins. And a 32-13 lead for the Bears at home. And a foul here. And they will call it on Huckins. So now it'll be her second, team's second, as subs coming in for Berlin. Balderrama in the corner against Fairbank. Nearly traveled with it. Remillard left it off right side. Big three-pointer for Kaylee Perry. Her second three-pointer here tonight. Fairbank all day to shoot, trying to answer back. This one rims out. It's going to stay with Newfound. They're going to say it's off the hands there of Isis Remillard. And an offensive foul off the ball on the Bears. Mackenzie Bowman picking up her second, team's third. So chance for the Mountaineers to chip away at this lead some more. Look for the big outside shooting once again. And a foul from behind, and a good call there by the officials. Mackenzie Bowman again, her third. Wouldn't be surprised. She's going to be subbed out here in a second. Expect Leah Bunnell to come in for her in a moment. Perry thought about it from the wing. Balderrama in the paint. His foul. She'll go to the line to shoot too. Helena Hutkins got all of the arm there, and she'll pick up her second in quick succession. She's got 3 for the game. Team has 4 here in the second half already. And good work for the Mountaineers to continue to attack this Bears side as the first shot there from Balderrama misses. Now Bunnell will check in. And as expected, Bowman will head to the bench. Second attempt comes up short for Balderrama, the junior forward. Doan launches one halfway down and out. It's rattled around off the hands. It's going to stay with Newfound. Already 9 points this quarter from the Bears. 6 of them coming from Hutkins, driving, gets another 2. 8 points this quarter, game high 13 for herself. Balderrama, top of the key, Perry for 3, and she'll drill it. Oh, the senior guard's starting to heat up here tonight. She is always a threat from behind the arc. Good touch pass, Fairbank in the lane, comes up short. Remillard with a rebound. Perry driving, feeding it near side for Lozo. It's underneath her hands and out of bounds. McKellar, the freshman center, will check in for Hutkins. 4:19 to go, third quarter. It's the Bears 34, the Mountaineers 19. All it takes is a couple of shots either way. This three-pointer goes long for Bunnell. And an over and back violation here on Newfound. So it's a little bit of sloppiness. We saw this last time we covered the Bears here in Bristol. Against Mascoma, some kind of third quarter kind of let-ups. Perry the other way. McKenna Perry comes up short on the deep three-pointer. Offensive rebound for the Mountaineers. Here's Perry again, leaves it off. Balderrama, edge of the lane. Her shot comes up short, gets her own rebound. Thought there was some contact inside the paint, gets the ball back again. Perry near side, throws up a deep 2 off to the right, and it's going to land out of bounds. And a turnover here, but good offensive board presence for the Mountaineers. Doan cutting into the paint, high off the glass, misses. Bunnell will leave it outside for Fairbank on the offensive board. Long 3, Bunnell, offensive board down low from Bowman, misses. And Berlin keeps possession on the near side. Perry driving baseline, turns it over, trying to look for that backdoor cut. Trying to find Lozo. Step back deep 2 from Bowman, misses. You feel that intensity here in the playoffs picking up for both teams. 10-foot jumper missing there for Balderrama. Perry for 3, goes off the back iron. Doan comes down with a board. McKenna Perry, number 3 on that attempt. Fairbank in the corner. Good passing here by the Bears. Outside, deep 3 for Fairbank is good. It's her first points here in the second half. Her first three-pointer of the night. She's got 7 points. Bunnell nearly stole it away. Mountaineers keep possession. Bounce inside to Balderrama. Perry on the matchup. Loose ball here. No foul call on the hand slap. High shot off the iron. Touch back in is good. Nice job by Kaylee Perry. She's taken control for her team. She scored all the points for the Mountaineers here in this quarter. They'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. With 1:46 to go in the third quarter, it's Newfound 37 and Berlin 21 on the Granite State Sports Network. Back here, the timeout taken by the Mountaineers. Trying to cut this deficit down some more. Again, it's been Kaylee Perry getting a turnover. Nearly there is Doan, and it's going to go in favor of Newfound off the hands of Perry. We talk about Kaylee Perry. All 10 points this quarter for the Mountaineers. 2 3-pointers. A jump shot we just saw down low, and the 2 free throw attempts earlier on in the frame. Loose ball and a tie up. Oh, a foul here on the edge of the lane. And it'll be on the Bears. Kenzie Bowman will pick up her 4th. Team 6th. And good high pressure there as it's pushed out of bounds from Bowman. Sub here. Lena Huckins will check in. As Molly Lou McKellar will go to the bench. Subs coming back in the other way. Balderrama back in quickly for Kelly McCormick, who was in for moments. Batted around and stolen away by Newfound at midcourt. Fairbank for Bowman, leaves it off. Bowman gonna pop up a tray and come up short. Hutkins, good battle on that extended post off the glass and in. She's got 10 points this quarter, a game high 15. Or correction, a team high 15. It's 16 game high for Kaylee Perry. High off the glass missing, and they're gonna say it's off of Remillard and out of bounds. Haley Duquette, the junior guard, in for the first time tonight for Newfound, number 13. She'll have it in her hands far side. Fairbank for 3, she'll knock it down. Back-to-back 3-pointers for herself. She now has 10 points this game. Final 30 seconds here in the third. Balderrama, edge of the lane, leaves it off. Perry for 3, answers right back. Her first points here this half, and it's a big 3-pointer to keep the momentum for the Mountaineers. Doan with 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Duquette far side. Hutkins, touch pass into the paint. Fairbank for another 3 from the near side. Wing! Oh, she's on fire from downtown. That beats the horn. And Newfound has all the momentum on their side heading into the fourth as they lead it 45-23 after 3. We'll step aside and get ready for the final 8 minutes here on the Granite State Sports Network. Welcome back, fans, here in the Granite State Sports Network, to Bristol, New Hampshire, inside Newfound Regional High School here for this first round Division III matchup between 4th-seeded Bears of Newfound Regional and the 13th-seeded Mountaineers of Berlin. Looking at things, 22-point quarter for Newfound. They lead it 45-23 heading into the final frame. As that one's off the hands of Perry and out of bounds. And Atkins, the team high, 15 points, 9 points from Fairbank down the stretch on 3 straight three-pointers for herself. She's got 13 on the night. 6 points as well from Melina Bowman. And count the basket there. Inside for Fairbank. She picks up where she left off. And it will be on McKenna Balderrama, her team's first here in the second half. As the and one counts there for Fairbank. She has been absolutely on fire here in the last 90 seconds, 2 minutes or so of game time. Pump fake. And a foul call here. Great work there from Cordwell to realize the pressure and draw the foul and go to the line. And it's against Huckins, and it's her 4th. So now Huckins and Mackenzie Bowman both with 4 fouls for the Bears here in the final quarter. And that could really play dividends down the stretch. First shot for Cordwell misses, looking for her first points here tonight. 31 seconds into the 4th. She will try to bank this one home. Gets the offensive board, though, keeps it alive. Tries to throw it out near side. It's going to be out of bounds off of Bowman, and going to stay with the Mountaineers. And some contact inside. Madison Cordwell got whacked hard. Up high and hard on the nose, and will go to the bench. And she is definitely bleeding. So inbounds just in front of us here at the table. Perry finds help. Inside the lane there for Lozo, misses. Offensive board, Balderrama's fouled at the post. She'll go to the line. Balderrama missed the first 2 earlier on. She'll knock down the first one. First points for her since the second quarter. That foul is on Madison Duville, the freshman guard, her first, team 7, so bonus time the rest of the game for the Mountaineers. This free throw attempt misses short. As Fairbank will bring it over the timing line. Not even a minute into the 4th. Been an exciting one here for both teams. Bowman nearly traveled with it. Balderrama comes away with a steal, though. Got it right in her hands. Perry trying to bounce pass on the far wing to Lozo. Will go out of bounds along the baseline. Subs coming in. McKellar will come back into the game for the Bears. As Duquette will head to the bench. Bowman looking for an angle. Fairbank for a deep 3 was halfway down and out. It's going to land out of bounds. Doan looking for the inbound, finds Fairbank. Plenty of time. Gonna kick it near side. Bowman skip pass far corner. Duville leaves it off for Doan out top. High pressure from Perry. Bowman, hesitation, drives baseline, bounce pass to Duville. It's off her hands and out of bounds into the bleachers on the far side. Back underway here. And here, head coach there in Cammie Williams for the Bears saying 3, match up on 3, and a foul and a push inside. And they'll call it on McKellar, her first, team's 8th. So 1-1 time coming for Balderrama. And she will miss short again. Tough one, a tough night for her at the line. Hannah Bordeaux will check in for the first time tonight for the Mountaineers, number 13. Sophomore forward. Trying to spark some offense here in the final frame. Just north of 6 minutes to go in regulation. 49-25 the scoreline. Bowman for three comes up short. Bounced around in the corner. It's going to go to the Mountaineers. Perry, bounce pass inside. Perry can't get it to fall, but she's fouled on the shot. The running little hook shot at the elbow. Good work for Kaylee Perry. So 2 shots coming for her. I'm going to call it here on Bowman. It's going to be her third. Just like that. It is 10 on Newfound. It's a double bonus the rest of the way as this first one's rattled home. Game high 17 points for Kaylee Perry. Misses the second offensive board, trying to feed it back to her though. It's stolen away. Fairbank on the near side. Doan, touch pass, far corner. Inside Fairbank, nearly had it stolen away. Gets it over near side, and it's in! Melina Bowman, the freshman guard, starting to heat back up here in the second half. Her first points of the quarter. Bordeaux trying to find help with Perry. Back into it, Bordeaux's hands into the paint. Nice turnaround shot, it's good! About 4 feet away. Her first points here tonight. Bowman thought about it for a couple of seconds. Under 5 minutes remaining. Hutkins, again, got to be careful. She's got 4 fouls here tonight. Nearly a blocking foul that's not called on the kind of moving pick. Hutkins, first shot misses, gets a offensive board and a battle here and a jump ball called, and things are getting physical down in the paint. Really surprised there's no call against Newfound on that moving pick, but nevertheless, it stays with their favor. Bowman with some high contact, misses on that turnaround shot off the hip. Perry gonna drive and hits it halfway down, but it rolls out. Tough one for her. The freshman guard is only 6 points on 2 3-pointers tonight. Bowman from the elbow, and a foul after the shot inside the paint. They're going to call it on Remillard, her second, team's second. So they'll be inbound on the baseline. Bowman near side for Hawkins, spinning into the paint. Left-handed shot misses off to the left. Perry. Bounced inside, has it tipped back to her at the right wing. Remillard has it knocked away on the pass near side for Kaylee Perry, and it's going to stay with the Mountaineers. Just past the midpoint here in the fourth. Nearly a carry on Bowman, keeps possession though on the steal. Leaves it off for her sister. Fairbank, midcourt, has it slapped away. Battle on the near sideline. Bears keep possession. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in here on the Granite State Sports Network and our YouTube channel here tonight. Fairbank on the good cut is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Tough one there. Lozo couldn't do anything about it. Just took the contact. Milozo's first, team's third. Fairbank makes the first one. 4 points this quarter. She's got 13. Correction, she got 16 here tonight. Make that 17. 53-28 the score line. 3:33 to go in regulation in favor of Newfound, the number 4 seed. Perry feeds it in, top of the key. Out near side, Kaylee Perry. Worked inside, Hutkins gets the steal though out of the hands. Down low, foul the other way. It's going to be a shooting foul coming up. I'm going to say it was out of the hands there on Bordeaux. Number 13 has kind of been that point person from the free throw line. Marina Bowman will go to the line to shoot two. Subs getting ready to come in. Bowman will miss the first one. As Kelly McCormick, the junior guard, checking back into the game for Lozo. Same with Balderrama. Lozo quickly picked up her second foul. Misses the second one. Fed over for Perry. It's over their heads. Kept alive by Hutkins far side, being harassed. No foul call. Fairbank. That's a little pump fake. As Hutkins drives, and we'll see what the foul is on. One has it as an offensive foul. The other has it on a defensive foul. What's the call? Is it going to be a charge and going to end the night of Paulina Hutkins, or is it going to be a defensive blocking foul? An intentional foul down low on Balderrama. The call was 21, but Lozo just checked out of the game. It's on McKenna Balderrama for the intentional foul, which is kind of surprising. Officials talking with head coach Don Picard just in front of me, saying that she had the arms and pushed out intentionally as Hutkins misses the first, and that's a tough call to make. So free shots here with just under 3 minutes to go in regulation. Hutkins makes the second one. Her first points this quarter. She's got 16 on the night. Possession will stay with the Bears, and to say questionable is an understatement on that call. Fairbank out top. Doan has it poked away by Perry on the near sideline. Hutkins kicks it out left side, wing, misses wildly off to the right-hand side by Mackenzie Bowman. Back up the other way by the Mountaineers. Perry, little touch pass near side, drives to the charity stripe. No foul call, gets the offensive board high off the glass. Head coach Don Picard is a little furious with the officials, and I do not blame him tonight. And one! The other way from Melina Bowman, the freshman guard, throws up a prayer and it falls. Wow. She's got 10 points tonight for this quarter. Misses on the and one. And a traveling violation there on Newfound. Tough night for the Mountaineers here on the road. Perry bounced inside. Balderrama back out to Perry. Balderrama open shot from 10 feet away. Knocks it down. Got 3 points this quarter. First point, she had the free throw attempt earlier, but first bucket from the floor since the second quarter. This one kept alive in the near side corner. Stolen away, though, by Berlin. Under 2 minutes to go. 56-30 the scoreline in favor of Newfound. Good passing down low, but it's knocked away last second. Bowman gonna step back three and drills it. Her third three-pointer of the game. She's got 7 points this quarter alone. Parry the other way, missing on the left wing. And a jump ball here on the edge of the lane. It's gonna stay with the Bears. Subs coming in for Newfound. Bunnell and McKellar will check in, and Mackenzie Pullman and the likes of Paulina Hutkins will head to the bench, both with 4 fouls, and it looks like their night might come to an end. Parry's shot missing off the back iron, and Doan comes down with a board. Again, both teams battling. Take on the winner of White Mountains and Mascoma Valley in the 5-12 matchup. And still no foul call down low there as McKenna Perry, the freshman, driving towards the post and loses a handle on the poke away. It's going to stay with the Mountaineers. Perry for three is fouled. She'll get 3 shots off. Nice job by the freshman for that quick catch and release and the foul on the arm. They're going to call it there on Leah Pannell, her second. Perry, 6 points so far tonight on 2 3-pointers. Misses the first attempt. She had a 3-pointer in the first quarter, a 3-pointer last quarter. Trying to find her first points here in the fourth. Under a minute to go, though. She'll miss the second out of 3. Inadvertent whistle, thinking there were subs coming in at the table. And knocks down the third. That inside the paint. Deep 3 comes up short, and you heard the call. It's Perry coming down with a rebound. Feeds her sister, the freshman far side. Remillard. Balderrama back to Remillard in the lane. Gets it off the glass and good. Nicest Remillard with her first points here tonight. Final 30 seconds. And answering right back is Leah Pannell. Her first point since the second quarter. Final 20 here tonight. Been a battle. Mountaineers will say, and rightfully so, there were some fouls that weren't called their way. Good bank shot there from Perry from deep. But time's just gonna run out for the Mountaineers as final second shot thrown up by Pannell, misses, but it doesn't matter. Newfound, the 4th seed, will advance to the quarterfinal round with a final score of 61-35. And a good game by both teams and a tough one for Berlin that sees their season come to an end as the 13th seed. We saw Kaylee Perry with a strong third quarter, put her team on her back, had 10 points in that third quarter, finished with 17 points, only had a free throw attempt here in the final frame, but it was a struggling shooting in the first half and that quick speed and the turnovers. It was really coming down to that 2-2-1 kind of half-court defense set up there by Newfound that got the turnovers early on. It limited to Berlin with only 8 points in the first, only 3 points in the second quarter, while Newfound had a 23-11 lead at the break and then scored 22 in that third quarter and controlled the rest of the way. That's going to do it for us here tonight, here in Bristol, New Hampshire, inside Newfound Regional High School. We thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check out NHIAA.org for all the final results here from the first round matchups in Division III girls basketball. But for our entire staff, our cameraman and producer and Andrew Friend, I'm Dan Salzer. Final score for the final time. It's Newfound 61, Berlin 35. We'll see you next time here on the Granite State Sports Network. Have a great night, everybody.